So,
5 years.
So he's a freak to where he's like, man, all his homeboys even know he a freak. And I'm like, well, how? Because a lot of men don't share what they be doing in the bedroom.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, oh, I have no shame. I like women. I do this. So while we was fucking.
Oh, what else?
While we was fucking, hold on. He FaceTimed like 3 homeboys to watch us fuck.
I'm gonna say that doesn't make him gay, but that puts him in the lowercase b territory.
Wait, because he's okay with an audience. To me, that's voyeurism.
A bit of voyeurism.
Why couldn't he call women?
Well, we hadn't had that conversation, so let's be very clear. As soon as he did that, I said, oh, I got a nigga that wants to watch us fuck. And I literally was like, can I call him? So when we had our threesome, bitch, I'm calling this nigga and he was asleep and I had to text him the next day. I was like, you said you wanted to watch. Oh, when I tell you, somebody gonna match my freak.
But Mandii, I think we're approaching a little bit of MMF territory with some crossover.
I would love that, but no, he's very adamant. But I think that you just going to a sex club, me going to a sex club, I think he loves being watched. He doesn't care who watches him. And when I go to the sex clubs, I said that when we did our Fuse thing, I really enjoy not only someone watching me, but watching others. And so to me, I think it's more, he's like, nah, I like an audience because I know I put in work. I do this.
I'm going to go with what Jay said. I'm going to cross my fingers for MMF crossover.
Well, because like what I'm hearing is like, oh, there's a lot of freedom. There's a lot of comfort. There's a lot of maturity. But then I think at that point, go ahead.
I want to ask both of you a question.
He might smack a butt.
Hold on. Especially,
is he going to smack a butt?
I would love it. But I don't know. We haven't gotten that far in conversation yet.
I think you're someone that can make a man feel safe.
Oh, for sure. I'll make him suck a dick with me if I feel like we can get there. But I want to ask.
Let's fight over it.
I do want to ask y'all a question though, because we talk about this a lot. I feel like we're blending kink and sexuality. Hear me out. Voyeurism, exhibitionism, all these things have nothing to do with gender. They are acts within the kink spectrum. You know what I mean? It's not that I'm saying a man or woman, like those are actual kink desires. Then you have the pegging, you have the anal sex, you have those things that I understand for men doing, then questions your sexuality. But something like voyeurism, something like maybe slapping, doing all that, how would that lend you to question the sexuality when actually that's just a kink?
I think we are not the people to ask. I think we all feel open. Like
no, but this is a question even for the audience.
The conversation was the levels of gay, like how a man, that guy that sat in front of me and said, okay, if I didn't have outside influence, maybe I would have explored pleasure and not have thought this is even gay.
I love that this is a chapter in our book. But I'm literally writing it right now.
But this makes me so happy. Is basically like, I agree. That's not, what he did wasn't gay.
Yeah.
This is just for the fun of the talk. But I do think there are people that either...
No, don't look his face.
are over masculine and freaking out about what they can do with another person. Some won't even like, oh, I want him sucking my dick. Or not sucking my dick, excuse me. In the MMF. I don't want to be around another dick. Some men say that. I don't even think MMF is gay.
That's what I'm saying. So,
well, okay, now you're saying, but a lot of people will think MMF is gay.
Yeah, because I think that so many men in American society, and hopefully it's changing slowly but surely, so many men go, if there's another penis present, we've dipped our toe in the gay pond. And what I want to let them know is that that's not the gay pond, that's the pleasure pond. That's how you are incorporating things.
That's what I'm saying.
But
we might quote that in a book. Jen.
But you could also say, oh, this does make you go, you know what? I'm a bit more sexually free than I thought. Because there's so many people who are hardliners on it. They're niggas that go, man, if I eat a girl out with my back arch and my booty up a little bit, that's too gay for me.
Right.
And I go, wait a second, you are face down in labia.
Your booty ate. You can't be bent over. You got to be on your back.
Wait, hold on. So you know why? So I literally, again, for this chapter that I'm writing right now, I'm reading up. So the chapter is actually about how so there's 3 factors that dictate your sexuality. It's environment, it's environmental, biological, and psychological.
Mm-hmm.
So psychological is like how your personality allows you to maybe go out. So say we're extroverts.
Right.
We might be more into trying another sex because we're just more openly out talking to humans. Biological, you could be born gay in the womb.
Yeah.
Like there's genetics that can actually cause you to be gay. Then environmental, it's kind of like your chapter, but it's my love of New York. I don't feel like without being in this type of city, I would have been able to experience the layers of sex that I did. So I'm getting into not only the dungeon and all that, but talking about, again, the environment. So I'm like, you know what? The way that Black people are even able to explore kinks and sexuality, specifically men, lend into they now question anything regarding their sexuality. Anything that questions Black masculinity.
Yes.
So it's actually the way in which, and if y'all listen to my phone call thing, we had a caller call in who was like, I don't like a man that has gel polish or even mannerisms if he moves his hands certain ways. And within our
orders a drink with an umbrella,
or if
has
the drink
an
with the
actual umbrella.
Hold on. Can we do that? Can we do that? Can we run down a list of things that we know questions a black masculinity within a man?
If he ducks and takes cover when they shooting at a party.
If he uses any nail polish. If he uses any, if he has a purse.
Well, Carmex.
Hey, hold on. If he puts too much lotion on.
Puts too much lotion on.
Hugging. If he shaves.
If his fingernails are clean. Because some people like BV. And I get very...
Oh, the dangly earring.
I get very sad because those women are also letting patriarchy beat their ass. You letting rules that had your mama and your grandmama cooking for men with 3 families affect the way that you look at men who are into you, who love you, who want to do everything with you. You scared because he got a margarita because you ordered one too?
You just saw a clip from the Horrible Decisions podcast.
To check out more full episodes and the rest of our content, check the links down below.